Hello everybody, Retro Rewinder here. The number one request for videos that I get on my channel are complete collection videos, and I finally got one for you. Today I'm going to do my Gamecube collection. I'm basically going to show you every game that I have, and I'm also going to show you some of my favorites and some of the ones that I'm most excited to play. So let's just jump right into this. And apologize for my hoarse voice.
But you couldn't afford me, you cheap old windbag.
I've been sick for the last few days and I'm still trying to get over it. So right here I have my actual Gamecube. The only bad thing about this is it does not have the cardboard insert. And the box is a little damaged, but I got the box for virtually nothing. So, and I do have the black one. Another accessory is my Donkey Kong bongos. And the game is in here. Everything's complete. And the last of the accessories is the GameCube Game Boy Player disc. I'm not going to show you the Game Boy Player because it's obviously on my GameCube. Now to the games. We're just going to go through these alphabetically, and I'll stop and talk about the ones that I have something to say. And if I don't have anything to say about it, we're just going to run through it real quick because I've got a lot of games here. F-Zero GX, Harvest Moon, It's a Wonderful Life, Kirby Air Ride, Zelda Four Swords Adventure, Zelda Twilight Princess, the Zelda Ocarina of Time and the Master Quest. Unfortunately, I do not have the disc for this one yet. It's just the case and manual. Zelda Wind Waker. We have Luigi's Mansion, which I have put some time into, but it's been a long time ago. I'd really like to get back and play this one again. Mario Golf. Mario Kart Double Dash. This is probably my third favorite in the Mario Kart series. I'm kind of at a tie right now for Mario Kart 8 and the Mario Kart 64. I really did enjoy playing this one, especially when you had multiplayer in the same room. We have Mario Party 5, 6, and 7. 7's the only one missing the manual, and unfortunately I have not been able to find Mario Kart 4 for a reasonable price. We have Sonic Heroes, Spyro Into the Dragonfly, SSX 3, Star Fox Adventures, which I've heard this is an awful game. I'm really looking for Star Fox Assault. Super Mario Strikers. I have played a few matches in this game, and it is extremely fun. I like how each character kind of has their own special abilities, and it's not like real soccer at all. You can like charge up power moves and stuff. A really fun game. Turok Evolution, Beautiful Joe, and Wave Race Blue Storm. Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, Muppets Party Cruise, Namco Museum 50th Anniversary, Pikmin 2, still on the lookout for Pikmin 1, Pokemon Coliseum, and this is the bonus disc for Pokemon Coliseum, Prince of Persia: The Two Thrones, Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, Resident Evil 4, which I've never actually played the GameCube version, I've only played the Wii version, and Resident Evil 0, Extreme G3, Animal Crossing with the memory card, Bat and Kados, Crash Tag Team Racing, Donkey Konga, and Alien Hominid. Alien Hominid is a really fun 2D side-scrolling kind of platformer/shooter. I've played the first couple levels of it. Highly recommended. It's kind of got a Invader Zim feel to it, if you like that show. So highly recommend you try this game out. So those are almost the entirety of my collection. Now I'm going to show you 3 games that I have not got to play yet that I would really like to. So these are the 3 games that I'm most excited to play in my GameCube collection. First off, we have Super Mario Sunshine. I've heard really good things about this game. It's supposed to be a very unique Mario game with very fun gameplay elements and beautiful graphics, so I'm really looking forward to playing this one. One of my favorite games on the Super Nintendo is Super Metroid, and I've heard that this game is a lot different than that game, but I've heard it's also really good, and that's Metroid Prime. Really excited to try this one out and get into the Prime series. And the third game I have here is a game that if you've watched my most recent drive time, or one of my most recent ones, it is a game that I've played the demo for over and over again, and that's Metal Gear Solid. This is Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, and I believe it's the same original Metal Gear Solid with some added gameplay and updated graphics. Unfortunately, mine does not have the manual, but I am looking really forward to playing this one and finally getting into finally getting into the Metal Gear Solid series. So these 3 games are the 3 games in my GameCube collection that I'm most excited to play that I have not gotten a chance to yet. Now these 3 games are my 3 favorite games on the GameCube. The ones that I have put the most time into, that I have enjoyed the most. The first one, it's funny because it's a game that did not even come out originally on the GameCube, and that's Resident Evil. And this is the remake for Resident Evil. One of my favorite Resident Evil games to date. I have not played all of them, I have played a lot of them, but the one on the GameCube I think is almost perfection. The updated gameplay, the updated control mechanics makes this game nearly perfect for me. Really good, highly recommended. One of the best experiences I think you can have on the GameCube. Probably one of the games that shares the title for most hours put into it, personally, would be Super Smash Bros. Melee. I do prefer the Super Smash Bros. On the 64 a tad more, just because I think it's easier to go back and play it anytime. This one you have to have a little more practice with. So the 64 version is a little more user-friendly when it comes to the fact of time played. You can just jump right into it. This one you have to get into a little more. But once you play this one and get the hang of it, what a fantastic game. The updated roster, the dodging, the air dodging is really good in this one. And the ability to make your own game modes, just like your own rules up. I've made a lot of fun games with my friends and played many, many hours of this. My personal favorite characters in this one would be Roy, Ness, Kirby's always a good one to use, and I really like Ganondorf. So yeah, Super Smash Bros. Melee, my second favorite game on the GameCube. One of my favorite games of all time is the Ocarina of Time on the Nintendo 64. The funny thing about that game is the first time I ever played it, it was not on the 64. It was on the Legend of Zelda promotional disc. I got this game when I originally got my GameCube back in probably 2004, give or take. I went to Best Buy and got this for Christmas one year. And at Best Buy they were doing a promotion where if you bought the GameCube they threw in this game for free. It's got 4 games. It's got Zelda 1, Zelda 2, which as well was the first time I actually played the Zelda games, was on this disc. It's got Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. And I fell in love with Ocarina of Time. Unfortunately, I have not gotten to a point where I really like Majora's Mask. I do plan on going back and playing that again at some point. But as far as right now, I haven't had a chance to really get into that one. But this game is just phenomenal. The fact that you get 4 of those games on one disc, and you also get a playable demo to Wind Waker, was just top notch at the time. And one of the best gaming experiences I think that you can have is having all the Zeldas on one disc. Not all of them, but you know what I mean. So my number 1 game on the GameCube, the Zelda promotional disc. And the last thing I have here is kind of the crown jewel of my collection. It's one of my favorite things in my entire collection. And one of my favorite games to have, actually. This game nearly completes my Zelda collection. I think there is one more with, I believe it's Metroid Prime and Wind Waker on the same disc. I don't have that one yet, but it's this. And it looks like it's just the Wind Waker game, But if you flip it over, it's Wind Waker, and it has the Ocarina of Time and Master Quest on the same disc. I was super excited when I originally got this game. It is one of my most expensive games on the GameCube. Last time I checked, this rings in at about $85. It's really hard to find. I've never seen another copy. I see the Ocarina of Time and Master Quest all the time, but I've never seen it bundled with Wind Waker except on the one I have. So definitely the crown jewel of my GameCube collection, and the thing that's going to finish off this video and finish my complete GameCube collection is the Wind Waker game with the bonus of Ocarina of Time and Master Quest. So anyway, I hope you really enjoyed my GameCube collection. The GameCube is a system that I played a ton of when I originally had it and only had a few games for it back in 2003, 2004. When I originally started collecting again and getting all the stuff, I haven't had a whole lot of time to put into the GameCube because normally when I pick up and play game, I go to the Super Nintendo or the Genesis. So a lot of these games I haven't had time to put a decent amount of hours into. But the three that I showed you are three that I really am excited to get to probably this winter when I have some extra time off. So I hope you enjoyed my complete GameCube collection and look forward to seeing some other collection videos in the near future.